So welcome back to the channel everyone, Triple M here, and today we're taking a look at the Eufy S1 Pro. Now this is, in my opinion, the best vacuum mop combo that's currently available. This has some of the newest technology when it comes to robotic cleaner, and we're definitely going to touch on those in this video. So some of the key features, of course, is the always clean mop, which is an innovative way to make sure that your mop is always cleaning at its full potential. Now this is going to have extremely powerful suction, which is going to pick up everything that's in its path, especially when it's in vacuum mode. 3D matrix eye obstacle avoidance, which will make sure it not only avoid obstacles in your floor, but it also intelligently cleans your area and know the location of your furniture. And last but not least, the 10-in-1 Uniclean station, which is gonna make sure your mop is dry. It's gonna empty your dustbin, empty your water, automatically mix your water and cleaning solution to give you the best possible clean. Of course, we're gonna expand more on those features, but first let's go ahead and get it out the box. So before we jump into the unboxing, just big shout out to Eufy for sponsoring this video. Even though this is a sponsor review, all the thoughts and opinion will be of my own. So you can see it comes in a pretty sizable box. In the box, we're going to have a quick start guide. It's going to show you how to get the vacuum cleaner up and running in no time. You're also going to have some safety instructions, definitely worth a read. We do have the vacuum itself in the white box, and we also have the dock. We're going to touch on those here in a little bit. In addition, we have power cable, extra filter, floor cleaning solution, cleaning brush. So this can be used to clean out your filters, so definitely going to come in handy. Extra collection bag. So the Unistation does have a collection bag already installed, but definitely nice to see an extra one thrown in the mix. We also have an extra mop pad. As you can see, this is a different design that we're using. We're definitely going to talk about this here in a little bit. As far as the vacuum itself, the vacuum is going to come with 4 brushes, so 2 extra brushes. You can see these brushes are color coded, so red and gray, so you know which one goes where. Pretty cool that they gave us an extra set as well. Under the vacuum, you're going to see that it does have some sensors, some air vents. It does have an easy to remove roller brush, so if you ever need to get in there for any reason, that option is there. But also this has a built-in detangling brush, which ensures that you'll get fewer hair stuck in your brushes and your roller. Underneath, you can see there's an air intake and air out vent. So flip it over to the top, we have the removable dustbin. Again, just take the top cover off. Once it removed, you can easily change the filter, as you can see there. If it needs cleaning, you can use the brush to go ahead and clean it out. It also has an onboard tank where it stores the cleaning solution, which is the water and cleaning solution mix, and that will last through the vacuum cycle. As far as the brush installation, pretty straightforward. Color coded, like I said, pop them on and you're ready to go. Now over to the Unistation. This is a masterpiece in my opinion. So this is going to have transparent removable tanks. Both of them are going to be transparent. So this makes it easy to just know what your water levels are without actually opening the tank. Now if you flip this tab up, this is where your onboard dust bag is going to be stored. Now this is where the vacuum is going to dock, empty everything that's in the dustbin on the actual vacuum, and that way you don't have to worry about changing it every clean. This is going to store dust for a couple months depending on usage. Now once the clean tank is removed, you see that slot, that's where the actual cleaning solution is to be installed. Installation is straightforward. Again, remove the cap, slide it in, and you're ready to go. So on the back of the Unistation, I love the fact that they do have tabs where you can wrap your power cord around. That way you do have some cable management. You don't have the cable just laying all over the place. So once you get it plugged in, fill up the tank with the water, connect it to the app, you're ready to start cleaning. So let's go over some of the standard features of this system. So this is, of course, is going to mop and vacuum your home. It does have app support and does connect with your smart devices, your Amazon, as well as your Google Smart Home. As I mentioned, this also has a hair removal system. So if you have pets in your home, the brushes do a good job just getting rid of that hair. Now the LiDAR and sensors are built into the front of the vacuum, and I think that's very important because with that sensor being built into the vacuum and not on top, you can get into hard to reach places. So the height of this is now 3.78 inches, and this is going to allow you to get on the furniture, just ensuring that your entire house will be clean. So far some standout features, but let's get into some of the key features that makes this special. Now let's start out with the always cleaning mop. So this is next level mopping, where instead of rotating brushes that just go over the same spots over and over, clean premixed water comes from the water tank. The mop rotates upwards, removing the debris, and just continuously cleans the rolling mop brushes while it's also cleaning the floor. So with this in mind, it does a better job cleaning and it speeds up the cleaning process. So speaking of eufy, this is essentially designed to mimic if a human was cleaning, you wouldn't use a dirty rag to go over the same spot. So testing this really does a remarkable job. The vacuum itself does have sensors on the bottom that will detect what type of floor you're on. So during the initial mopping process, it will go around your house. It will determine what type of floor you're on. If you're on hardwood, tile, carpet, it will determine if it can mop that surface or it will not. If you look at the map right here, you can see the carpet is designated with the rugged area, and the smooth areas that will be moppable does have a different texture. And this is important because when it's mopping and it goes over carpet, it will lift the rolling brush 12 millimeters to avoid wetting or staining your carpet. Now, once it does that and it detects that it's over carpet, it boosts the suction 262% to better clean the carpet. Now, this is going to have extremely powerful suction. So this does a really good job just making sure everything is removed. And this also had anti-tangling brush, so hair will not be a problem while you're cleaning. Unlike other docking stations, this is one of the most futuristic designs that I've seen. It's thinner, it's taller, it's made in a way that you don't have to bend all the way down to replace water, to check status. Kind of upright, so all you need to do is peek and kind of see what's going on. With the touchscreen, you can do certain things where you can send or recall the cleaner, and it does give you status updates. So if it's cleaning the brush or if it's drying, it will display that on the screen. Now, the docking station has a lot built in. It does self-empties the dustbin, so once the cleaner returns, it will automatically put it in the dust bag and just make sure that onboard dustbin is ready for the next clean. Now, this also auto washes, auto dries the rollers, and during the drying process, the mop is hit with 130-degree air just to make sure that it's properly sanitized. Killer feature, as I mentioned, the refillable tank is clear, it's translucent, both the clean and the dirty water, so easy to kind of see where that level is and know when you need to refill it. The OmniStation also generates ozone sterilized water, which can achieve sterilization up to 99.9%. Now, this is not to be confused with the actual cleaning solution that's added to the tank directly, and the OmniStation makes sure that the mix is perfect. Now, as far as the Unistation, very good looking, very futuristic, great design, and I think it will look good in any space. Let's talk a little bit about the advanced object detection and obstacle avoidance system. As I mentioned, this is built into the front of the cleaner, or into the cleaner itself, not on top. So low profile is definitely one of the key features, but it also has a lot more tech built in. Now, this uses 3D matrix eye sensing system to help navigate, so you don't have to worry about it hitting into objects you don't want it to hit in, or getting hung up or running over certain things. So this does a real good job with obstacle avoidance. How this works, it projects 300,000 stereo pixels all the way around the cleaner. Then it uses 2 cameras to scan those dots and create a 3D view around it. Now, unlike other robots that uses 2 cameras to measure the depth, the S1 Pro also has hidden LiDAR sensor that allows better navigation, allowing it to sense objects, room layout, steps, changes in furniture, even changes in the base station. It will automatically detect where it is in the room and use that location at its home base. And to bring it all together, this vacuum is controlled by the Eufy Clean application. Now, this app is not only very well put together, but it's really easy to use. Now, after the initial setup, the vacuum will map the entire house. Now, it will go around mapping where the furniture is located, where the different rooms are located, and it takes about 10 minutes. Now, when it's done, you can always go in. If you wanted to combine rooms, you can go ahead and do so. You can split rooms. So depending if you want different sections to be separated to be able to clean those individually later, you can always set that up. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if you look at the map, it does show where it detects that carpets are located and what it will do once it gets to that area, because if you're in mop mode, it will raise that mop just to avoid getting your carpet wet or staining it. As I mentioned, this does have multi-level support, so you can do multiple floors, which I think was pretty cool. And also, this has a manual navigation, so you can use these joystick-like controls to essentially control your vacuum. So very well put together application, and as far as the overall cleaning, I really have no complaints. Cleaning is the best that I've seen so far. The stylish all-in-one station, it's also best in the industry, and so far nothing but good praises for this cleaner. So if you're in the market for a cleaner, definitely worth checking out. Put a link in the description where you can go ahead and pick one up. Also, if you have any additional questions, drop it in the comments. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.